Bree, and I'm going to miss class on Saturday, so I'm going to show you the classroom library that I've been making and tell you a little bit about my collections development policy. So this is the class library. I'm in a modular, so I don't have a ton of room. So last summer when I came into the modular, I came up with this idea for a library, and then I've been spending the last week and a half kind of tweaking it and using all of the things that we've learned about from the children's lit class to make it even better. So here are our core knowledge books, and then I also have all of my books leveled, and I know that a lot of the articles kind of gave pros and cons about leveling your books. I decided to keep them because we do use AR at Bethke. So they are leveled, and down below they're leveled but in the picture book boxes so the kids can easily access them. So I used a lot of thinking and time into kind of how to organize them. My book boxes down here are organized by theme. I also have several boxes of themes like holidays and seasons that I'm just going to bring out during that time. So if you walk over here, this is brand new that I just created within the last couple of weeks since the writing class. I'm going to be doing an author spotlight and really using these as author mentors. So talking about authors that we read about and then really using them as mentors in writing. So I created this space to really highlight one author. I'm going to create this whole tower to just to dedicate to their works, and I'm thinking I'm going to switch this out every 2 or 3 weeks as we talk about new authors. If you come around back here, I have kind of some cozy little benches for the kids to sit at. They can keep these back here or move them around. And then I also have higher level books. As the year goes on. These are too high right now, but I'm assuming that I won't have any 4th, 5th, 6th grade leveled kids coming into 2nd grade. So as we go through the year, then I'll move some of these chapter books out and keep switching out my picture books. If you come around to here, I have several new ideas this year. In this section, I'm going to feature some kind of theme, and so this might be where I display holiday books, this might be where I display wordless picture books, which is what my plan is for the beginning of the year. I'm going to do a lesson on picture books and the peritextual features of picture books, and so I'm going to really highlight the wordless picture books there. This basket I'm going to be using for baskets that I am checking library books out, either from our school library or the local library. And these are going to be kind of a here and now or hot and new kind of book that the kids are not allowed to keep in their book boxes for weeks at a time, but are only available to just read during our daily 5 time or our deer time and then put them back. And then those books will kind of be my constant flow books, so the kids are seeing new books that I get from my librarian and from other sources, but are not necessarily part of my permanent library. If you come over here, my classroom is not set up other than just the library, but if you come over here, we do have 3 student work computers, and I'm really going to try something new this year and hooking these computers up to some online bookfinding sources. I had a couple. There's storylineonline.net and a getepic.com. Both of those are websites that kids can go and search for books or just browse their books, and then they get to either be read aloud or they can read those books. So it kind of opens up a whole new section of books and literature that I may not actually have available in my library, but that the kids can access and just have access to even more books. If you come back over here, I've actually cataloged about 100 new books over the last few weeks, and I've gotten those books from several consignment stores. I went to Goodwill and ARC and found amazing books that were, some of them were even already labeled and leveled. I also have been using books that I've gotten on Amazon and bought several used books there. So I just have been really diligent in keeping some new books. I have about 2 big cardboard boxes in our storage closet in the actual school that I just, because of limited space, I don't have a ton of room in here for books, but I'm going to every few months kind of switch the books out so kids are constantly being exposed to new and different books, can keep that excitement. So Thanks so much for sharing my library with me, and I hope you guys have a good class on Saturday, and I will see you next week.